foundation of building the structure around these players so they can do this again and again.
And what a feeling this must be for Hooney, who several years ago wanted to join SKT. They told him maybe you could be in the practice squad, but didn't make the full roster. Came to Europe, played on Fnatic, came to North America, played on Immortals. Finally got the call saying, Hooney, we want you. Comes and joins the team, and in his first international tournament, takes the trophy.
He had to travel the world, but now gets to stand side by side with Faker and Coma to raise that MSI trophy.
That duo, Faker and Coma, been with SKT ever since they won the Season 3 World Championships and started.
They've honestly been SKT.
They've been SKT, so you can keep swapping members out left and right. Rapid Star there with the team as well, the assistant coach. And they just keep on winning. It's so impressive. They can be so consistent.
This makes their, I believe, 5th or 6th, depending on your definition. Right, international tournament for SKT.
Temos também o atirador carregador da Red Canids, DRTT. E o bicampeão do mundo de futebol, Ronaldo.
Let's send over the dash to the analysts.
Thank you very much. Free SK Telecom, your 2017 Mid-Season Invitational Champions. As you can see here, world superstar, football superstar, two-time World Cup champion Ronaldo making his way onto the stage, along with another very famous face, BRTT, in the League of Legends community, to present SK Telecom with their winners' medals.
One legendary two-time World Cup champion here to award to a couple two-time world champions of League of Legends.
And let's remember, SK Telecom has just completed the most dominant two-year run in the history of League of Legends as an esport.
And it's something that I don't think will ever be equaled. We're still very young in League of Legends as a sport, as an esport. However long the game goes, this sort of dominance that looked impossible at the start of the scene, we're a part of history, just watching on as SKT continue to make.
I love what I saw when they went for the MSI trophy as well. Hooney getting to lift it first, making sure Peanut could get to lift that trophy as well, bringing the whole team into this experience.
Yeah, we have to remember, as was said at the beginning of the day, Papa Smithy, that this organization is a dynasty with members that have, come and left, and yet the dominance has always been there for those two members. Their first international win in a Riot tournament. Hooney and Peanut should be proud.
They were chasing something, honestly, every player is when they move along, but when you move to SKT, it's the big goal that you're chasing, and for Hooney, it's a culmination, as Freak put, of a very long and winding path to get to SK Telecom. And for Peanut, he was the one who was supposed to take down SKT. He went the other route. He's feeling pretty damn good about his decision now.
And we can't forget the guy behind it all, right? Coma there on your screen getting his medal as well. I mean, this man is a great mind within League of Legends esports.
And that's really what it takes, because not only within League of Legends, but really across all sport, it's rare to see this kind of dominance. This level of domination internationally for this many years. And Faker, the man himself, the greatest player of all time.
Receiving the medal from one of the greatest footballers of all time.
A transformative footballer in his own right. Ronaldo was a superstar and then some. Speaking of superstars.
Very true. I mean, you've got Faker on your team. The fact that you can make a name for yourself, the likes that Peanut has, I mean, it's incredible. Wolf as well, outspoken in his own individual abilities, shows up time and time again, has matured fantastically as a player here.
Can we step back for a moment? 7 years into the esport, we have Ronaldo passing a gold medal to Faker.
Deserved trophy raised once again by our 2017 Mid-Season Invitational Champions, and the crowd wild as ever, loud as ever. Very pleased with the showing from both teams today. We have to remember that SK Telecom was challenged today. This did not come easily for them, and yet they fought through and achieved victory.
And even though SKT often makes it look easy, it's never easy. Everyone wants this just as much as SKT does, but time and time again, SKT showed they are the best.
And this just raises the question, how far does this team and this organization go? I mean, Papa Smith, you said perhaps a run that will never be matched again, but let's remember that this run's not over, right? They've just hit one milestone, and now it's about, can they push forward? They'll be defending champions if they are to make it to the 2017 World Championships later this year.
It's the sort of run that should never happen, Dash. The game changes every meta. The meta has evolved, and SK Telecom have rolled with the meta, and that's why the domination is unprecedented.
And to answer that question, you have to ask another. When does Faker and Coma retire? When do they, stop? Because it has to feel like these guys are so good and are so dominant that they may not stop winning until they choose to step down.
I mean, you forget how young Faker is as a player, right? Because he's been at that level of dominance for so long, as you mentioned, Jet. And it feels, like, in order to be there, the experience that he's acquired, the poise that he presents on stage and against adversity. Let's remember, he's focused the entire series here. That guy rises above all, does what is need to be done to support